How's it going, guys and gals? This is Anthony, and we are back with predictions because tonight is WrestleMania 41 Night 1, and we're here for an action packed night. The reason I didn't upload the predictions yesterday, Friday, is because I wanted to wait until Randy Orton made his rumored open challenge official for night 2, and since it's already official, here we are, Saturday noon, recording this to be uploaded in maybe in an hour and a half. So let's jump right in because Stand and Deliver begins in 40 minutes as of this recording. So we need to move fast and precise. Remember, if you like this type of content, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. So without further ado, let's jump right in. And obviously, we're gonna kick off with the World Tag Team Title match where the War Raiders will go against the New Day. As we know, on the second ever episode of Raw on Netflix, the War Raiders beat the Judgment Day for the World Tag Team titles. That's the match where JD McDonough got injured. So, and it looks like in the next couple of weeks he'll be cleared to wrestle. So that's awesome. And obviously, New Day has been going through this heel turn since August. On the New Day's 10th anniversary, they verbally berated Big E, completing that heel turn where we all thought it was gonna be only Xavier Woods. We got the swerve that Kofi also turned. That was a nice twist. But they've been kind of on a losing streak ever since turning heel, and now they are back, back on the win column and got this title shot. They had a match a couple of weeks ago where the New Day won by disqualification, so this is the rematch. So who wins? I think you need to give the New Day something. I think all of the New Day's title reign has been as heels. I mean, all of the New Day's title reigns have been as baby faces, except their first one. But during that first title reign, they were only heels for a couple of months and then turned babyface. So it was like 4 months as heels and then the remaining 12 months as baby faces. So it wasn't really a apologize about that. It went to sleep mode. But as I was saying, that first title reign, they were only heels for a couple of months, but the majority of that title reign, they were baby faces. So I think we have never seen a heel New Day tag team title reign, and I think this is the night. This is the night. I think this is the night where New Day will have their first ever full length heel tag team title reign. I got the New Day winning on this one. Next up, we have Rey Mysterio going against Chad Gable in a mask, aka El Grande Americano. Obviously, we know the story. New Day, where Chad Gable cannot beat luchadors, aka Mexican wrestlers. We saw it with the Penta debut. He cannot beat Mexican wrestlers, so he went through this journey where he paid a guy like $400, and that turned out to be the mask. And obviously, the company got a little bit of heat because he called himself from the Gulf of America, which is obviously a way to get heat. It's not. It doesn't have to do with Trump. Just because Trump said it was a way for them to use it to get hit on Gable, that doesn't mean that Gable is a racist. Okay, people, calm the F down. Rey Mysterio is a legend. This is Chad Gable's first ever singles match at WrestleMania. So for me, Chad Gable, aka El Grande Americano, wins this match. And maybe on Backlash, we get a rematch where we get Mask versus Mask, and then Mysterio gets his win back there. But Chad Gable needs his WrestleMania moment, even though it's not without the mask. Even though it's with a mask, but Gable deserves a WrestleMania win. Next up, we got Naomi versus Jade Cargill. Man, I still cannot believe that Naomi was the one that attacked Jade Cargill, because I don't believe it. I think this is just a swerve to throw us off. And I'm just gonna explain why, because what happened yesterday, last night on SmackDown, where we had Jay, Naomi, Bianca, Io, and Rhea on the ring at the same time last night on SmackDown. It's pretty interesting. Like, I think Naomi had something to do with it, but she wasn't the one that did it. I think this is a Rikishi Triple H situation against Stone Cold Steve Austin. I think this match is just made for Jay to beat the hell out of Naomi, and then a couple of weeks later, when Bianca finally completes her heel turn, we are gonna be like, oh, interesting. But I think this is Jade's big night, and something that I was mad when Jade came back. Her first match back, she lost. Like, I understand she didn't lose clean, but I still think it's a baffling decision. But I understand why she lost that match, because of interference. She's winning this one. I think that's how WWE logic works. Next up, we have the United States Championship match for Jacob Fatu. Fatu. Yadaraman will go against LA Knight. Yeah. I think this is the hardest match to predict, because I can see LA Knight retaining with Solo Sikoa turning on Jacob Fatu, or I could see Jacob Fatu winning the US title. And then, building up for Solo versus Jacob. I mean, the reason that Solo Sikoa is not on the WrestleMania card shows you what I've been saying all along. He's not fit. He doesn't have the it factor. He's got no charisma. Cody and Roman carried him to the two best matches of his stupid career. He needs to get in shape just like Jey Uso did. I've been saying it. And now the company appears to give me arguments with the booking. With the way Solo Sikoa has been booked, has given me arguments to back my claims. But since I already have one babyface and two heels winning, I mean, there's gotta be some balance here. So I think LA Knight retains after Solo Sikoa turns on Jacob Fatu. Although I'll be very happy with Jacob winning the US title. Okay, the build-up for this match has been horrible. That's all I'm gonna say. Charlotte going into business for herself, a la Hangman Adam Page, is one of the most disgusting things she said. I mean, not one off. It's the most disgusting thing she's ever done in her career. That's all I'm gonna say. Tiffany Stratton is learning to be a babyface on the spot, and I understand that the plan was originally for Charlotte to come back as the babyface and Tiffany to be the heel. And then on that promo on Cleveland, after the Rumble, Charlotte got pissed because the crowd booed her, and they had to pivot and make her a heel. But hey, the video packages didn't help that much. They were having her in a plane drinking wine, coming out with a dress, and then she's dressing like a 25-year-old when she's 40. Like, is the Charlotte character having a midlife crisis or something? Like, I understand she's 0-3 on marriages, but goddamn. And Tiffany's learning to be a babyface on the spot because it was not the plan for her to be the babyface. But I think with the way she wrestles, it's better for her to be a babyface than a heel because she's way too flashy. So, I'm just gonna say out loud. I think you need to have most of the baby faces win their title matches because of what's gonna happen on night two. So I'm gonna say that Tiffany Stratton goes over Charlotte on WrestleMania 41 because if Tiffany loses, then what? Like, if Charlotte wins, you almost have a riot on the arena, just like just like the riot that almost happened on SoFi after Cody lost on WrestleMania 39, which people don't tell you that about. That a riot almost happened. That they were gonna practically fans were trying to jump the barricade to beat the hell out of Roman Reigns. They don't tell you that. And then on the pay-per-view after that, when Rhea beat Zelina Vega, a riot almost happened. So, and I was there in the arena, and I saw the riot almost happening. Obviously, the camera didn't catch it big because it was on the hard cam side. Thank God, because then I don't know what the per cameraman would have done. So, do they want a riot in the middle of the show, or they want John Cena to be the one to cause a riot? This is logic, people. Tiffany wins. Tiffany wins as punishment for Charlotte Flair to never go into business for herself. Here we have Gunther versus Jey Uso for the World Heavyweight Championship. As you guys may know, I don't like Gunther's promo ability. I think he sucks on promos. He's learning to do promos on the spot. The worst mistake they ever did is to take Kaiser off his side because it shows that he's not very good on the microphone. He's a pretty good worker, but he sucks on the mic. And Jey Uso, man, I am pro Jey here. You know, and obviously this feud got a little bit of more heat when Gunther bloodied and beat the hell out of Jimmy. So I love that. And not only that, we're gonna have a new World Heavyweight Champion. I think Jey Uso wins the title here, and G-Domania is gonna go wild. And Gunther should go back to the mid-card and go back after the IC title again, which is what he should have done. And then during that chase for IC title reign number 2, he could have learned to do better promos. And here we are on the night 1 main event. Seth Rollins, CM Punk, and Roman Reigns. The favor. What is the favor? Roman Reigns thought that the favor for night 1 was gonna be the favor, but that's not the favor. But then when Rollins was gonna curb stomp Heyman, he told him, now you owe me a favor. So now there's 2 favors going on. And then Roman pushed Heyman away. And there's a line that Roman told Heyman that people didn't catch. Without me, you're irrelevant. End quote. Roman's getting torn down. So Roman's not winning this match. Just because of that line, he sealed his fate. Paul Heyman is gonna turn on him. Because all this Roman Reigns babyface run since WrestleMania 40 has been, you cannot be an a-hole. Jamie told him on Bad Blood, we need to help Cody. He helped us, now we need to help him. He's forgetting that without Cody Rhodes, he wouldn't have his Olafala back. Which I think after Heyman turns on him, he's gonna be thinking about that and trying to look for allies. So there's two options. I think one of these two morons is gonna turn heel. I think it's either Rollins or Punk that's gonna turn heel. So, and we all know that the favor was that Heyman must accompany Punk down the aisle on WrestleMania 41. That's the favor. It's not helping win. It's accompanying him to the ring. So I think so what I think is gonna happen is that Seth will enter first, then Roman, and then finally Punk is gonna enter last with Living Color, which Living Color playing live because that's a rumor. And another thing, when a wrestler comes out with the band playing their theme song, they always lose, except Rhea Ripley last year. She's the exception to the rule. B, because she's awesome, and she's Mommy B, because Mommy's always on top, you know what I mean? So obviously she's the exception to the rule. But 99% of the time when a wrestler comes out with the band playing their theme song, they lose. So by that logic, I think Seth Rollins wins and becomes a Paul Heyman guy. And by then, with Seth Rollins mentioning the Shield all that often, I think on the road to SummerSlam, it's gonna be Roman and Cody forming their own version of the Shield to go against John Cena and The Rock. And why do I say that? You gotta wait and see for the Night 2 predictions video tomorrow. Guys. This is gonna be it for the Night 1 predictions video, guys. Remember, if you like this type of content, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as I always say, cherish beautiful moments with your families, create beautiful memories, because life's too short, but those memories last a lifetime. As always, this is Anthony signing off. Bye-bye.